everyone, it's me, Victoria, and I just kind of wanted to make another video just talking about basically why I left YouTube, because I know in my last video I didn't really completely talk about why in detail why I left, and a bunch of you guys were like, why did you leave, or what was the reason why you left, and why did you stop making videos? So I just also want to put out there that I am still sick. I just recently, it's summer break right now, and I'm sick again. Like last year I was sick on summer break, so great. But I just kind of basically wanted to talk about my year without YouTube in my life, if you will say. And I think that the majority reason why I left YouTube, drumroll, was because just I had a lot of time on my hands, and I didn't really take it into consideration that I should do something with that time in my hands. I didn't really decide to continue making YouTube videos. I kind of wanted to, I don't know where I'm going with this, but I think I really wanted to really make my YouTube channel the best I possibly could for you guys. That's really honestly the only reason why I wanted to make YouTube videos, was to make high-end quality YouTube videos like a bunch of YouTubers make. I'm just starting out again. I don't know everything because I left for a year. I'm using a new software to edit, so hopefully that brings a little bit better quality to my understanding of making YouTube videos. I also, so the major reason why I left was because I had a project. Even before I started the project, I started YouTube. So I think the more reason why I stopped was because just it was too much work for me, honestly, to keep up with filming on a regular schedule. I could not keep up with it, even though I said I would, and that's why I didn't want to let you guys down. And so I think that's basically why I stopped, because I didn't want to let you guys down and say like, oh, I'm going to be filming these days and not film those days. So I think that's one of the reasons why I didn't want to continue, was because of the work of doing that. I'm sorry, I'm sick, I have a cold, so my nose is like, ah. Yeah, so I had a lot of time on my hands. It was too much work, and I had a project. And the project with my book is, I know some of you guys aren't familiar with it. It is called The Outcast. It is a tell-all true story of my experience about being bullied, which I've gone through so many harsh years of bullying, which actually thinking of it now has made me a stronger person inside my heart, and my knowledge. The reason why, the idea coming up with the book was, I always look back, I'm a thinker. I love to think about, like at night when I'm going to bed, I love to think throughout what happened throughout the day. So I think about the day and think about the pros and cons about the day. So one day I was sitting at home on the couch, of course, and I was like, I realized a bunch of people who are famous, like singers or actors, whatever, have written books about their bullying story, or anything in particular that bothered them. Number one reason that inspired me to write my book about my situation was Demi Lovato. She actually went through so many years of being called fat and ugly and things like that, and she, from a young age, because I remember that she was on Barney, the TV show, and so from a young age, being introduced to television and to the media, even though back then the media wasn't huge, even then the media still was judgmental from way back when, it's still judgmental, even though it's not like, oh, Instagram, here we go. No, there's still newspapers and things like that, and TV shows that contradict what they're doing. So her story really stuck out to me, Another person's story who really stuck out to me was I think it's Selena Gomez. I'm not sure who it is. There's someone in my head that just keeps reminding me about it. I think those are the two that really inspired me the most. And I was like, I love helping children and just the community. I was in school this year and I was working on a community project for my neighborhood area to just create a community with our school, and we basically helped out children, and we did a dance project. We did like a kind of like a brothers like what is it called? I don't remember what it's called, but anyway, I'm just looking up at my desk. I have a desk area right there, and right in front of me, and I have all my awards. I have like 5 or 6 awards of special things that came, my graduation awards, my helpful awards, and things like that. Anyway, so that's what really inspired me to write my book, and I was like, this is my thought process in my head. I was like, I really want to help out children going through bullying because I knew what it felt like to be bullied and to have years of excruciating pain through your head. My mom once told me, she was watching, she loves Dr. Phil and Dr. Oz and things like that. All of parents do. Anyway, she told me that she heard on Dr. Phil, you hear one nice comment and you hear it once. If you hear one negative comment, it repeats in your head 10 times more. So it's kind of, you take the nice comments and put them aside, and then you focus on the mean comments or the negative comments, and you kind of like repeat them in your head, and you're like, do I really think about this? And you look in the mirror and you're like, am I ugly? Do I have like an ugly face? Do I have a forehead that's huge, or like whatever? I got majorly bullied about my forehead. And for a long time I was insecure about my forehead, and I would wear my hair down to the side so that it would make my forehead look smaller. But I was like, I'm gonna embrace it, you know what? And I don't care what people think. That's why I'm wearing it like this, so that you can see my full forehead. I don't care. And I do have acne. I'm wearing makeup to cover it, but everyone gets acne. Like, some people do, some people don't. Like, anyone can get acne. It's not something that, oh, you did something to get acne, it's gross. No, it's not. It's life. It's being a human. Like, even like everything gets pimples. Like, dogs probably get pimples too. I don't know. I'm ranting. But so that's kind of what inspired me to just write a book. I was sitting on the couch. Here's back to the story. I was sitting on the couch and I was like, I really want to help out the children and people who go through bullying, not even children, teenagers, even adults sometimes. And I was like, what's one thing that people love to do when they are kind of down and upset, or just love to do on the side? Reading. I'm not a big reader, but I do read a lot, a bit. I read a little bit, but I definitely read books that stand out and that have a meaning to them. And so I was like, I want to write a book about what I've gone through and some of the tips that I've learned throughout my whole thinking process and things like that. And I decided to grab my laptop and pull out Google how to write a book and things like that, what you can do, who you can hire, things like that, printing companies, things like that, just to look into what it takes to make a book and sell a book. So I did that for about probably a month or two, about looking at it. I'm still doing it now. So I started writing from the beginning of my story. I did put in some kind of graphic details of what I've gone through, but I decided to take some of them out because if you do read this book, it's kind of like, ooh, but it's my story, it's my true story, and it will be forever, and I don't care. I don't want to sugarcoat it because it's real life, and it will happen to you someday or another, and it's a horrible thing to do, and I decided that I want to write it. And I want to put my story out there for other people to know. I held it back. I didn't tell anyone for a long amount of time. I still haven't told anyone besides close people in my family. So no one knows it about me, and that's why my book is what is going to explain why I was gone for so long. people may know that I was gone in grade 5 for pretty much the whole school year. And I'm not going to tell you what went on or what happened. I am going to leave that in my book. That's why the first sentence in my book is, "This is my story." It's something like, "This is my story. It has never been told before." And it goes on from there. So, I'm still writing it to this day. It is, my experience is about, 5 years of bullying, so it's a lot to write. I'm over 3,000 words in, so I'm pretty much halfway there, maybe a little bit more than half, but I feel like I got lipstick in my teeth. But anyway, this video is really long. So that's basically why I stopped doing YouTube, because I had a huge project. Sorry, my nose is like, I had a huge project, and I had so much time on my hands that I wanted to write a book, and that was my big project. I did kind of keep it for a secret for a really long time, and now I finally have created a website and an Instagram and Twitter for it, for updates and things like that, and for, I have a form so that you can contact me if you're willing to work with me or to buy my book. It is going to be, I guess I'm going to buy a bunch of copies. I don't know how it's going to go. I don't know if I want to pursue, trying to get it to a big seller, like, a bookstore or something like that. But I definitely want to buy, like, about 100 copies of it and just, sell it on my own for my own experience. Right now, I'm getting pre-orders for $15 Canadian. So, I'll have my website and everything linked in the description box below if you want to check it out. I do have an email for my book, which I will link below, which I haven't linked in my rest of my videos, so I will link those as well. This video is getting really long, and I don't want to edit everything out because it's so important. So I think I'm just going to end it here, and we'll make this is going to be part 1, and the next video will be part 2. So I hope you guys really enjoyed this video, and I hope you really understand why I was gone for so long. Oh, and side note, I did want to create a new channel. So this is my new channel. I will definitely, in my other channel, I will link my other channel on my other channel. Okay, I have a channel. I'll link this channel on that channel for people on that channel to come to this channel. This is crazy. But yeah, I wanted to start fresh since I am definitely wanting to film a lot more. So I hope you guys really enjoyed. All my links will be in the description box below. Please make sure to like this video and subscribe.